Hello everyone, welcome to History and Culture. In China's feudal society, the common people's attitude toward criminals was one of avoidance. Once someone was labeled a criminal, it almost meant that their life would be permanently associated with darkness. However, it is precisely because of the existence of evil in the world that the justice we uphold appears all the more precious. As civilization gradually developed, the cultural literacy of the people continually improved, which led to the prosperity and flourishing of many parts of society. To ensure that this prosperity could continue, the government devised many ways to maintain justice within society, such as setting up various laws and punishment systems. When it comes to punishment systems, many people might think of torture. China's history indeed has its share of terrifying tortures, including some created by Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang, the founding emperor of the Ming Dynasty. These punishments are still enough to make people shudder today. Among them, there is one form of torture that, with just a comb and a pot of water, could make countless women beg for mercy in pain. According to public records, Zhu Yuanzhang's life story is an inspiring one. As a founding emperor, his achievements and methods of establishing the nation are widely celebrated and still praised by future generations. Particularly notable are the courage and decisiveness he showed in establishing and consolidating the country, which are highly commendable. However, behind his great accomplishments, his methods of stabilizing and governing the country also deserve reflection. Zhu Yuanzhang was born into poverty, and his early life was marked by hardship. His family's conditions were so poor that even basic survival was a challenge. This experience deeply affected his view on social injustice and corruption. At the age of 25, he joined the Red Turban Army led by Guo Zixing and began his struggle against the Yuan dynasty. After more than a decade of bloody battles, Zhu Yuanzhang finally captured Jiqing Road, modern-day Nanjing, in the 16th year of the Zhejiang era, 1356, and renamed it Yingtian. By the 24th year of Zhejiang, 1364, he declared himself the king of Wu and gradually expanded his influence. In 1368, Zhu Yuanzhang successfully proclaimed himself emperor and founded the Ming dynasty, adopting the reign title Hongwu. He not only militarily overthrew the Yuan dynasty's rule but also took a series of decisive measures to consolidate the new regime. After establishing the Ming dynasty, Zhu Yuanzhang launched numerous reforms and conducted several northern expeditions to eradicate the remaining Yuan forces. In the fourth year of the Hongwu era, 1371, he destroyed the Xixia kingdom and pacified Sichuan. By the 10th year of Hongwu, 1377, he had pacified Yunnan, progressively unifying the country. Politically, Zhu Yuanzhang strengthened central authority, abolished the position of prime minister, and weakened local powers. To improve local governance, he established the three-division system, dividing local powers, and abolished the provincial system, opting for stricter management methods. In terms of administration, Zhu Yuanzhang vigorously cracked down on corruption, established the Jinyui, embroidered uniform guard, enforced the literary inquisition system, and implemented corporal punishment on officials for misconduct. His iron-fisted approach to corruption led to harsh punishments for offenders and established a highly formidable bureaucratic system that had a strong deterrent effect. Zhu Yuanzhang's governance philosophy was not only reflected in politics and military matters but also in economic reforms. In order to restore and develop social production, he vigorously promoted immigration and military farming, reduced the burden on the people, surveyed land, and registered households, laying the foundation for the recovery and development of the national economy. Culturally, he placed great importance on education, established the Zetian, Imperial Academy, and trained many talented individuals. He also implemented the Imperial examination system, ensuring that the country had enough capable officials to participate in governance. In foreign relations, He adopted the policy of not taxing neighboring countries, maintaining peaceful diplomatic relations with neighboring nations and avoiding unnecessary wars. However, the governing style of Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang, the founder of the Ming Dynasty, was not without controversy. He ruled the country with an iron fist, implementing harsh laws and punishments, which caused the people to both revere and fear his policies. Under his reign, while social production gradually recovered and developed, there was also immense pressure placed on both the common people and officials. Although Zhu Yuanzhang's reforms effectively strengthened the unity and stability of the country, they were sometimes overly severe, and included extreme measures, such as the combing and washing punishment. This punishment was not only extremely unfriendly to women but also significantly restricted their space in society, becoming a tool of feudal morality to oppress women, a practice that continues to be widely debated by later generations. According to some historical records, the combing and washing punishment involved pouring scalding hot water over a woman's body, seemingly attempting to instill deeper fear of male authority. Women subjected to this punishment were often reported as licentious women, meaning their behavior or thoughts were seen as violating the principles of fidelity. These women were not only considered as morally corrupt outcasts but were also despised by all the men in society. The apparent purpose of the combing and washing punishment was to enforce female chastity, but it was riddled with serious injustices and flaws. At that time, male infidelity seemed to go unnoticed, with no punishments for men's misdeeds. It has been said that the status of men and women was a kind of contest, in which men might ultimately prevail, or women might rise up to claim their rightful rights. However, in a feudal society, the elevation of women's status was almost impossible. When scalding water was poured over the woman being punished, the person administering the punishment would immediately scrape her back with an iron comb. At this point, the woman's skin, burned by the high temperature, would swell, while the sharp edges of the iron comb would further scrape the skin, causing large areas of ulceration and possibly leading to unconsciousness from the intense pain. Many women, unable to endure the inhuman torture, fainted or even died directly from the agony. Against the relentless power and violence, all resistance became insignificant. This cruel punishment, although establishing Zhu Yuanzhang's reputation for firm authority, also sowed the seeds of hatred in the hearts of countless women who suffered under it. According to relevant historians, Zhu Yuanzhang is considered a highly controversial founding emperor in history. He faced many difficult challenges throughout his life, especially in establishing and consolidating the Ming dynasty's rule, to ensure that the country would not be harmed again. Zhu Yuanzhang adopted many harsh measures, some of which had a far-reaching impact on women. However, as the ancients said, the greater the halo above your head, the heavier the responsibility on your shoulders. Zhu Yuanzhang bore immense responsibility and pressure, with his decisions directly affecting the future of the country. Despite the controversy, Zhu Yuanzhang established a powerful dynasty and achieved great accomplishments. As a result, his historical status cannot be overlooked, and the legacy he left behind continues to shine brightly. This is the History and Culture channel. Liking and subscribing are the greatest help and support to us. Thank you everyone and see you in the next time.